Oh yeah! Holy sh! Whoa! Oh man, I almost lost it. There we go. Oh! Oh shit! Oh man, that would have been painful. Get it! Oh shit. Today is the day. I have my modified Hayboxing 299 7A out here, ready for its first 2S and 3S runs on the new setup. Link in the video description on how I installed this setup. I have a 20-minute video where I detail every step of the installation. But what I'm running is a ZTW 120 amp ESC. This thing just barely fit in here. A huge thank you to ZTW for sending this ESC out to me. Also, I have a XTeam 3650 size motor, replacing the stock F540 sized motor. So this motor probably will provide about 25% more torque. It's 36 millimeters in diameter. The stock motor is only 28 millimeters in diameter. It looks like a 540, but it's not. And 5,400 kV versus the stock 3,800 kV. So this thing should be about as fast as the stock motor was on 3S when this is running 2S. And on 3S, I'm hoping to get this thing up around 55 to 60 miles an hour. We'll see what it does. Huge thank you to, again, ZTW, XTeam, and Liperior. Today I'll be running my Turnigy 2S 4200 mAh LIPO. This thing's been a workhorse. I've been running this battery for over 8 years now, and it runs almost as good as it did the day it was new. Also, I have this powerhouse of a LIPO, the Liperior 3S 2200 mAh LIPO. This thing brought the car 3 to 5 miles an hour, 3 to 6 miles an hour faster than another 3S battery I ran in the car. However, to fit this one, I had to modify the chassis. Link in the video description on how I did that. But I needed this larger battery with more capacity to support the power system in here. A small LIPO would not be happy with this amount of current draw from it. The new setup draws double the power the stock setup does. It draws around 115 to 120 amps. The stock setup was drawing somewhere around 55 to 60 amps. So I'm not going to run the stock 2S because it would not be happy. This will probably be about 5 miles an hour faster than the stock 2S would have been with this setup. And again, this was the fastest of the 3S batteries I've previously tested. It's really cold this morning. It's right around freezing and a little bit windy. So I just ran my other car and it was slower than I expected. This may not be ideal results, but I just want to see how it does, get a baseline, see if I can keep this thing wheel side down, and see if the tires can handle 3S speed runs with this setup. Stay tuned. Okay, the GPS is zeroed out and reading, but the servo is reversed. So I gotta adjust that real quick. All right, I got that set. Hopefully the steering strip's all right. Running good. Is it faster than stock was on 3S? I don't know, we'll see in a minute. She's pretty quick. All right, let's see what we did. 42.9 miles an hour on 2S. Not too shabby. I'm gonna go ahead and clear it out and run it a few more times just for fun. And 42.4. So it's running really consistently. Good stuff right there. Okay, I got 3S in here and the GPS is zeroed out and reading. I'm running my LDA RC transmitter and this thing is excellent. It beeps if it goes out of range. And I was running my Traxxas Bandit before this, and it makes me nervous as hell because I never know when it's gonna go out of range, and it's scary. Whereas this will beep, let me know it's running out of range, and then I can easily lift the transmitter up and get it dialed back in and keep up with my speed run. Oh yeah! Holy shit! That thing got a serious kick in the pants at 3S. Holy crap. Damn, that was way faster than I expected. Whoa! Oh man, I almost lost it. Thank God this is an off-road vehicle, because if I did that my Bandit, it would have been toast. Holy crap, this thing's fast. There we go. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, no. Just spun out. There's cars coming. Get this thing off the road. It's a madman. Holy shit. A little twitchy here with the cold tires, but 61.2 miles an hour, just short of 100 kilometers an hour. That's what I'm talking about right there. God damn, that thing's quick. Man, I should run this somewhere else, because if I flip this, I'm not gonna be able to get back to it quick enough to get it out of the road. And I'm on a highway. I ran the Bandit first earlier on, and traffic's starting to pick up, but damn, that's quick. And I have plenty of range. The stock transmitter scared the hell out of me. You couldn't go this fast with it. It's just not long enough range for these speeds. There it goes. Damn, it goes fast. Whoa, almost went off the road. Oh, spun out. Oh my gosh, this is the most fun I've ever had with an RC. This thing is nuts. Oh, shit. I gotta be careful. I have a record of crashing into myself. That was kind of close. All right, we got more traffic. I'm gonna go to a new spot. This is just, there's too much traffic and it's scaring me. I don't want to wreck this thing. It's awesome. All right, we're still hitting 59 miles an hour. Well, shit, I need 60 one more time before I get out of here. Damn, these brakes are touchy. I'm gonna have to get the programming card for this thing and dial the brakes back. But this ZTW ESC has a lot of functionality. So I can dial the punch back too. I am just easing into the throttle. Don't wanna go crazy here. But the LDA RC transmitter is giving me plenty of range. Hasn't beeped at me yet, warning me I'm running out. Oh shit! Oh man, that would have been painful. Oh, this thing is insane. All right, let me take a quick look at the speed. Now, even with this bigger battery, the speed is gonna start fading, you know, more quickly than ideal, just because this thing is drawing so much current, and it's a bigger battery, but it's still not that big. That's just a big negative to this HBX. You're really limited to the size battery you can run. This Liperior is a very strong battery, but it has its limits because it is so small. But a larger battery would have much less voltage sag, and this truck would have gone several miles an hour faster. In my Bandit, this battery's like 5 to 6 miles an hour faster than my bigger batteries. So this doesn't draw quite the amps that my Bandit does, that's for sure. But I would expect a solid 3 or 4 more miles an hour with a bigger battery pack, if it could fit. All right, let's check this thing out and see how warm it got under the body here. Oh, my fingers are numb. I need to warm up before I can really run the car anymore anyway. Oh, geez, this thing is bonkers. All right. The battery's cool. The motor's not barely warm. I mean, it's 30 degrees out, and the ESC is gonna be fine, 120 amps, so. All right, I'm gonna go on to a different spot where there's not so much traffic and have some fun with this. All right, I'm in a new spot off of the highway here where there should be less traffic, although it looks like there's a church service starting here soon, so I might just be doomed today to deal with the traffic. But gosh, this thing's quick. And the funny thing is, my Armor Big Rock, I could never get much past 40 miles an hour. The absolute top speed I could get it to was 46. It was so unstable, the tires are just trash. And they balloon like crazy and the car just spins out. This thing is so much more stable than my Armor Big Rock. And, dare I say, more fun. Definitely more fun on road. Whoa, shit. All right. But this setup is running great. Oh, it just lights the tires up. Traction limited for sure. Get it! Alright, I'm gonna call it quits before I end up wrecking this thing. That was a little scary, that was a close call. But she is running good. I'm gonna call it quits here for today before I really do something I regret. But damn, what a great build. What a fun car. This setup is about perfect. Now the tires were ballooning a bit, well above 50 miles an hour, but they held in there and it was fairly controllable. Now I will say, you would not want to run this setup on the stock transmitter. The range is sufficient for stock 2S and even 3S running unless you're doing speed runs. It gets to be a little short. But for this kind of speed, you will want to look to swap out the transmitter. This LDA RC transmitter has been great. Goes about 700 to 750 feet. And like I was mentioning, it'll beep when it's going out of range and warn you that there's an issue, so there's no question. And if it does go out of range, you simply just hold it up higher in the air, reconnect, and you're good to go. It builds a lot of confidence, and I wish my Traxxas transmitter did that. A huge thank you to Diamond Hobby for sending this out to me, as well as the XTeam motor. Those of you that watch my channel know these XTeam motors are excellent. In my Traxxas Bandit, it's gone over 80 miles an hour on 2S with a different XTeam motor. And I've run another XTeam motor in that over and over again, just abusing the heck out of it, and it keeps coming back for more. This again is a 3650 5400 kV motor, and it uses about twice the amps as the stock setup. So this thing is nasty. Lots of acceleration, lots of top end, tons of torque for this truck. A huge thank you as always to my sponsor Liperior. They make some outstanding battery packs. Their Liperior Airline is excellent, and this is the best battery I found that you can make fit in this car after modifications. But you will need a battery this size to support a power system like this. A smaller battery is not going to give you this top end. If I was to run the Eurogenics that I ran before, I bet this thing might have hit 55, which isn't bad, but it won't run as long either. I'm going to test the voltage in a minute and see how much it dropped. We're around 3.75 volts per cell, or 11.3 volts total. I could have run it for a couple more minutes, but the run times for this setup probably are going to be less than 10 minutes. I think you'll get more than 5, but yeah, who cares? Just throw another battery pack in it and let it rip. Here's the LDA RC receiver in here. And again, I have videos, link in the video description, where I show you how to put this whole setup in here and how to make the battery box bigger to accommodate a better sized, larger LiPo that can support speeds like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This thing is just absolutely bonkers, and HBX really, nailed it with this truck. And it's plenty fast for a beginner on 2S, certainly a lot more stable, but 3S on the stock motor, it's pretty quick. Again, this is bonkers. And an idea I have, I'm gonna take the 2 stock 2S batteries, run them in series. This ZTW ESC, again, a huge thank you to ZTW. So far, this thing's been running great, and it just barely fits in here. Since this is 4S capable, I'm gonna run the 2 stock 2S batteries in series and see if it's any faster than this. It might not be any faster than this 3S, just because those smaller batteries will have more voltage sag. And if it is faster, it might not be a whole lot faster, but it'll be fun to try it out. So look for that down the road. All right, guys, that's all I have for now. I have, I think, about 10 videos on this truck now, a full review, speed runs, all kinds of stuff. So definitely check that out. I'll put a link to the playlist in the video description. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.